Hi, I'm Amber and I'm the dance development artist for Company Chameleon, a dance company based in Manchester. I'd like to say a big hello to our Saturday Sessions participants and to anyone who joined us last week, and a warm welcome to any new people who are joining us for our second session of our summer online classes, which are being aired every Saturday morning at 10 in the morning. So, in today's session, we are going to be joined by Juliana, who is a company dancer with Company Chameleon, and she is going to be taking you through a fun game which is going to wake up your brains, and followed by a warm-up, and then she's going to lead into a creative movement phrase, and then she's going to pass back over to me, and we are going to finish with a creative task where you are going to do a little bit of your own choreography. So before you get going, please make sure that you are wearing something comfortable to move in, whether that's tracksuit bottoms, leggings, or even your pajamas, and that anything you might trip over has been moved out the way and put to the side. Okay, I'm going to pass on to Juliana. I hope you have fun, and I look forward to dancing with you soon.
Hey guys, my name's Juliana, and if I've never worked with you before, I'm so glad you've joined us today, and I'm really looking forward to dancing with you. And if I have worked with you before, it is very lovely to see you again. It's so cool that we can dance with each other from our separate living rooms, so I'm really excited that we can come together separately today. So we're going to start with a fun game to start coordinating our minds and our bodies. Let's go for it. Okay guys, so before we get started playing this game, we're going to open our legs nice and wide so we're very stable. We can go to any movement from here. So the first thing we need to do is we need to count to 8. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nailed it. Beautiful. So we've got 8 counts. And on each count, we've got a different movement. So by the end, we will have 8 different movements. Yeah? So our first movement is going to be with this arm. This is my left arm. And I'm going to use this left elbow to knock something. Exactly. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Now the second movement we're going to do is I'm going to take this as my right shoulder and I'm just going to circle it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. 1, 2. Number 3, we're going to look up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. For number 4, we're going to put our hands on our chest, on your heart, and it's like a heartbeat. It goes out. So it goes 4, 5, 6, 7 from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to clap to our right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're clapping down now. So we're clapping up, down, 7, 8. We're almost there. We only have 2 more moves to go. From the beginning, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, For 7, we're going to jump forward and slap our thighs. 7. Yeah? Nice and low. So we did 5, 6, 7. Yeah? From the beginning, we're almost there. Nice and wide. 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready? One more time like that. And I'll add on the last move. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last thing is going to do a big arm circle and jump back. 8 to start again. Woohoo! Let's go from the very beginning and we'll go through it a few times so it starts to get really comfortable in our bodies. Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A little bit faster. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woohoo! Excellent job, you guys. That is a lot of different movements to string together. So the idea is that the more you get familiar with it, the bigger you can make it and the faster we can do it. So let's try it a little bit faster and a little bit bigger, and then we'll try it with music. Okay, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay! Amazing. Let's go for it with the music. Let's get started with our warm-up so our bodies are strong and stretched out and we are ready to dance. So the first thing we're going to do is find ourselves in a parallel position with our feet just under our hip bones, not too wide and not too close together. Just a fist or 2 fist widths apart. So we're going to do 2 head circles to the right in 8 counts. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 shoulder rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do a roll with our hand touching our shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 big arm circles. 5, 6, 7, 8. From here on 1, our arm drops and our head follows, and we snake all the way down to the floor. We're going into a big lunge. Boom. And our knee is just on top of our ankle, not too far forward and not too far back. We're going to hold this for 2 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice big stretch in this muscle right here, the hip flexor. Then we're going to take this back leg, the one that's stretched out, bend it, put it to the ground, bend it. It's going to come in this hole right here. We're going to take our arms up Stretching over for 2 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Coming back to our lunge. For another stretch, we're going to place our hands underneath our shoulders and move the bent leg to the straight leg. From here, we're going to have 2 press-ups. No! You'll thank me later because you're going to be so strong. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if that is a bit too intense, feel free to put your knees down. The most important thing is keeping your core engaged and your alignment. So I prefer to have your knees on the floor than to see this or this. No flying booties. So we've got 2 press-ups. From here, we're going to do 8 counts of mountain climbers. So the idea is that the knee comes into the chest, comes as far into the chest as possible. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're coming down to our elbows, holding here for 8 counts, and then we're going to open out to the front. So really keeping this core engaged, keeping this lat supporting our arm engaged. From here, we're going to take the bottom leg, the leg closest to the ground. It's going to come in and bend underneath us so our weight can come onto this knee. We're going to snake our head towards this leg that's extended. 1, 2. The arm's going to do a big circle back, and this leg's going to bend. From here, we're going to do a little handstand. So it's up to you. If you've got space and you've got the confidence that you can do a full handstand, that's wonderful. If you if you don't have the space or you don't feel comfortable, you are welcome to just do a little hop. So you can have a little hop coming all the way up. So there's lots of different options you can do there. So just listen to your body and do what is safest. Let's go through the whole thing on the left side, and then I'll show you the last part, then we'll do it with music. Great job for hanging in. So, we do 2 head circles to the left. 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 shoulder rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another shoulder roll with our hand on shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 big arm circles. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hand drops. Head follows. Coming to our lunge. Knee over ankle. Holding here for 2 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This back leg bends, comes in, and we have a big stretch. 2 8 counts again. Making sure we are breathing, sending oxygen to those muscles. Back leg extends. We find our push-up position again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming to our mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming down to our elbows. Holding there for 8 counts. Opening out, keeping that core nice and strong. Bottom leg closest to the ground comes in, it bends. We put our weight on this knee. We snake towards this long leg. We snake 1 and a 2. Leg comes in, arm circles out, and we've got a little handstand. Up to you what version of a handstand you want to do. Boop. And we come to find parallel. Last little bit. We're going to bounce in place for 4 counts. Nice and sloppy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to take this right leg and step forward. Big one. 1, right leg steps back. 2, right leg steps side. We have a big head circle. And then we're going to turn to face the front again. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now with our left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Big head circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turning back to face the front. Yeah? That is the end of our warm-up. I'm going to be doing this whole thing with you right here. So don't feel like you have to memorize this whole thing. I'm going to be doing it with you. But if there's anything that's not clear or that you don't quite understand, you can go back in the video, rewind, watch it again, and then join me when you're ready to do it with music. Okay, you guys, let's learn our phrase. So I'm going to start in this corner of my space. So if I'm facing front, it's my left side. I'm going to go to that corner. So I'm starting in this left upper corner, and I'm going to step left, right. As I step with my right foot, my chest is going to go forward. And then I'm going to bring it back in. So it does a little circle. I draw that with my chest. So we go left, right, stepping left, right, big chest, coming into the circle. From here, we're going to take our arms and bring them in like we're summoning our knees. So we bring our knee up, and then we bring it back into a big lunge. From here, I'm going to take this right arm, the one that's in front, closest to the camera. I'm going to swing it all the way around my head. Yippee! All the way around my head. And I'm going to have like 3 knocks. So I'm going to go 1, 2. The last one, I'm going to reach out for something. 3. So I really reach to grab something in that corner. Let's go all the way back. So I step left. Left, right. Big chest. Zoom. Bring the knee in and back. Whoa. Big circle around the head. We have 3 knocks. 1, 2, 3, to go catch something. From here, we're going to really go far and place our hands on the floor. From here, my back leg is going to knock my front leg. Just like that. I'm going to lower everything down to the floor. So I'm going to roll all the way around myself. So I'm going to reach this position, and I'm going to let my body keep rolling around. I'm going to tuck my arms in and my right leg in. So one leg is long, one leg is bent. And I'm going to let it come through to like a starfish on the floor. I'm going to keep going to look to the back, and my leg closest to the wall is going to bend. Yeah, let's go all the way back from when we come down to the floor. So we said 1, 2, big reach. Hands come to the floor. Back leg kicks front leg. We come down. We lie down flat. We keep curving around the corner. Our right leg and our right arm go through the hole. So we are starfishing. Then these limbs that are closest to the back are going to bend, and our head's going to look to them. Very good. From here, I'm going to pull myself up. I'm going to tuck this back leg in, bent. From here, I'm going to put my weight on my right so that all my weight is on this leg that's bent. I have all my weight on this left leg. I'll just add on a little bit more, and then we'll go back. From here, this leg that's wrapped around is going to draw a big circle. All the way to the back. We're going to use our feet to sort of stabilize us. Feet are going to face this way so we can stand up. Okay, let's go from the very beginning and walk all the way through that. So, we're stepping left to right, big chest, boom, forward, down, bring the knee in, bring it back, big circle around the head, whoa, 3 knocks, 1, 2, big reach, hands down to the floor, back leg knocks front leg, coming down to the floor, tucking right leg, right arm in, finding your Spider-Man, boom, hoisting yourself up to find just a seated position on your booty, yeah? From here, we're going to rock everything so that the leg and arm closest to the camera, the leg is wrapped and the arm is supporting you. From here, we're going to send this leg, this right leg that's wrapped, all the way around, and we're going to stand up. Yeah, from here, we're going to take this arm, the arm closest to the back, we're going to bring it down. Our feet are going to switch. They're going to go like this. To the right, the one that is closest to the camera is going to kick this back leg. Boom. And our arm is going to go. One more time. Our feet are going to switch again. And this arm is going to go up. So let's pretend we just did our leg round and we just stood up. We're going to switch our feet and bring our arm down. Switch our feet again and bring the other arm up. From here, we're going to take the arm that's free and grab the arm that's reaching. And we're going to do a little tiny half turn. So we go to passe. So the leg that's closest to the camera comes to passe. So we pretend we've gotten up. Switch the feet. Switch the feet again. Grab the arm, bring the leg to passe. Excellent. From here, we're going to step. We're just going to step because there's not a lot of space. Right leg, and our other leg is going to swing through a fouette. And we're going to have a little jump, and our arms push something back. Arms wrapping around. So we've just gotten up off the floor, boom, boom, boom. Switching arms, switching legs, and the right arm goes down. Switching legs, grabbing the arm, stepping with the right, big leg, little jump. Now from here, we're going to take one step, left step, and this leg, what I'm going to do is go forward and back in the air. So I'm going to do a jump as I go, boom, boom. Yeah? So I'll show you what that looks like. So we just did the passe, step, boom, down to the floor. Let's try that all together. So we've gone passe, we're going to take a step right, fouette, arms wrap. We're going to take a step left, big leg, down to a lunge. Okay, let's go all the way back from the beginning, and then I'll add on the last bit. We're almost there. So we start back in our corner. We're stepping left, right, big chest. Knee in, boom, knee out, boom. Big circle around the head. 3 knocks. Boom, boom. Big reach. Hands find the floor. Switching legs. Lower yourself gently. All the way around. Right leg, right arm bend. We find our Spider-Man. Bring this up, sitting. Right leg comes all the way around. And we find ourselves up. Switching feet. Switching feet again. Grabbing the arm, passe. Step right. Zoom, big jump. Great. From here, we're going to have 2 more switches. 1, 2. We're going to bring the back leg through to slide onto our knees. So one more time. I've come around. Here, I'm going to jump with the big leg. 1, 2, come around to our knees. Lovely. Last little bit. We're going to let our head tip towards the front of the space. Boom, our hand catches us, and your legs come around. So just sit easy, using our arms to push us back onto our feet, really letting our chest open up. Ooh. Pushing onto our hands. So we're going to have a little moment of hover. It's just a little moment to hover. And our left foot's going to come forward and our right leg's going to be back. So our position is kind of closed. So coming back to our knees, our head comes forward, our hand catches us, legs come around, hands push us forward, big open chest, pushing off of our feet. To finish here, we're going to turn towards the back and do a little fouette with the same leg that we used before. Yeah? Taking a step. We're going to step just like the beginning. Left, right, big chest, boom. Same thing as the beginning. Knee comes in, knee comes out, and we leave everything behind. And that's the end. So the ending part you know, because it's almost, that little bit's the same as the beginning. So let's mark it all the way through, everything, and then we'll give it a go with music. Okay guys, let's mark it all the way through so we feel good and confident, and then we're going to give it some music. So we step left, right, big chest, zoom. Knee comes in, zoom, goes out, big arm, wah, 3 knocks, 1, 2, big reach. Arms come down, switch the legs, everything melts to the floor. Right arm, right leg comes through. Find your Spider-Man. Sitting down, right leg comes around, coming back up, switching the legs. One, switching again, grab arm passe, right. Big jump, switch, right leg comes through to knees. Head tilts, thunk, legs come out, pushing yourself. Find a hover, a little fouette, left, right, big chest. Knee comes in, knee goes out, and we step away from it to finish it and leave the stage. Okay guys, I think we are ready. Let's try it with some music.
Okay, so hopefully you really enjoyed your warm-up, your game and your phrase with Juliana. So now together we are going to do a creative task. So jump up and find your space again. So I'm going to break down this task into 3 sections, and in between each section it'd be really good if you could pause the video and then you can choreograph that section and then play it, and then I'll give you the next instruction so you're not overloaded with information. So for the first task, I would like you to reflect on the whole session and choose 4 movements. These 4 movements can come from the game at the beginning, they can come from the warm-up, or they can come from the phrase of movement, or a combination of all 3. So as an example, my 4 movements that I've chosen, as this was a personal favourite from the game at the beginning, it's the heart moment. So I'm calling it the heart, and also it does help to give each movement a little name I've just found for this task. So I've got the heart movement. I've also chosen this push and lunge movement, which you do in the phrase. So I've got heart, push and lunge. I also really liked the 2 punches. So that's going to be my 3rd movement, and then I also really like the reach that you do a couple of times in the phrase of movement. So I've got the heart, I've got the lunge, I've got the punch, and I've got the reach. So you need to pick your own 4 movements, or you can use mine if you want to, and I would like you to just really simply link them together in any way that you want. So I'm going to go heart, lunge, use the punches to stand up, and then finish with the reach. And that is my chunk 1 of choreography. So pause this and go and make your chunk number 1. Great, so hopefully now you have 4 movements linked together, and that is the first little section of your choreography. Okay, now I would like you to not forget that, but we're going to use those same 4 movements to create a second section. So my last movement is I've finished here doing the reach. And what I'd like you to do is, for this section, I would like you to travel the movements. And this might mean that they change slightly in their form, such as I'll show you my first movement. So I finished here on the reach, and my first movement is the heart movement. So originally it was static and I went, but now I'm going to go and move it forward. So it's slightly changed how it looks, but that's the idea. So I'll talk you through mine. I've done reach. I'm going to do a heart to travel forwards. I'm then going to go back on myself to lunge. Then I'm going to take my punches into a, and then my reach goes along the floor like so. So each movement is going to travel me in a slightly different direction, and this is completely up to you how you do it. And then I think it'd be a really good idea to recap your section 1 and add on section 2. Okay, off you go. So now we should have 2 sections. First is our normal section. Number 2 is our travelling section. Number 3, we are going to play with speed. So we have our 4 moves, and I would like 2 of them to be in slow motion and 2 of them to be in fast motion. And as with section 2, this is going to change the form. They're not going to look like the original moves at all, but that's good. So my example is I've just finished my travelling reach on the floor. I'm going to use my first heart movement, and I want this to be really slow. So I'm going to come up to my knees and I'm going to go really slow. But then I want my lunge to be fast. So I'm going to quickly whip round into my lunge. I'm going to do 2 really slow motion punches. 1, 2, and then a fast reach to whip me around. 3, 4, sorry, that's my 4th move. So you can choose, you might want to do 2 slow movements first and then 2 fast movements, or you might want to do like I did and go slow, fast, slow, fast. That's completely up to you. It's your choreography, and this is the last section. So after you have created your section number 3, go back and piece together section 1, section 2, section 3, and make sure that they're really fresh in your head. And then I am gonna do mine with some music, and it'd be great if you could do yours with me as well. Great, good luck. Great, so now we have 3 sections, and I'm going to do it with the music, and it would be lovely if you would join me. Also, if you really enjoyed this task and you want to record yourself and upload it to a social channel and tag @Company Chameleon and hashtag the Saturday sessions, then I'd love to see what you've been coming up with. Okay, let's do it. So that brings us to the end of our session, and I'd just like to say a huge thank you for joining myself and Juliana today. We absolutely love making these sessions and being able to connect and dance with you even though we're not in the same room. So thanks so much for coming, and I'm sure that next week we will have even more fun together. I'd just like to say a huge thank you to Young Carts and Karma Kid for allowing us to use their wonderful music today. They have been mentioned on the videos, so if you want to go and find those tracks, then please do so. Also, before we meet again next week for our 3rd session, I would like to point out all the other exciting things that are happening on our online programme. So on Tuesdays, we have our Challenge Tuesdays, where we are posting a different challenge and we are asking you to get involved and send us your responses. And each week they're really fun and exciting little challenges to get going with at your own home. And on Theatre Thursdays, we are also showing some of Chameleon's past works. So this is a wonderful way to watch some amazing contemporary dance movement, but from your own sofa. So hopefully you will get stuck into some of these activities. And I hope you have a lovely week, and I look forward to dancing with you soon. Bye!